Another thing that I like to do from here, once I have passed it around, I'm going for my initial choke, and they start to defend, and I start to pull the arm across. A strong guy is going to start trying to pull that elbow back. So I slide right into the mount, I shove it across, and I rest my chest on his tricep. Now from here, I hug the back, I lean in, separating those knees, and flex to make the choke much, much stronger. Why? Because now I don't have to rely on my arm power to keep pulling his arm across. I rely on my body weight to just rest on his arm, which keeps it pinned, and then I can just focus on flexing my wrist with the other hand to get the choke. So that gives us two. We have the baseball bat choke and its series, and we have their lapel on the opposite side that I am on, passing around, feeding, knee hold down, reaching over the top for the choke. If they start to defend, pull that arm across and down, or slide into the mount, really get it across and lean your weight. Now, the third choke that we're going to talk about utilizes my gi, okay? And the reason we're doing all of this is you've got to start doing multiple attacks. If you start attacking with your gi, their gi in a different variation, it's very, very hard for the person on bottom to keep up. They start to defend one, you're attacking with the other. And this is the more advanced game of jiu-jitsu, not just single-minded, I want this choke. You got to go with what you're given. If they're defending one, attack the other because it's usually open. So from here, we're going to talk about this concept of from the baseball bat choke. I've started the baseball bat choke. He's defending. When he's starting to defend and I'm coming back, this time I'm going to pull my arm free. I'm leaving my hand behind his head. That's just a simple grip for control. But at any given point, if he makes a mistake, I'm going to shoot right back and go after that baseball bat choke. So from here, when I come out, I'm going to grab my own gi, my lapel closest to his legs. And I'm going to yank it out. And when I yank it out, again, I'm going to hold it like a knife. Now, I'm going to threaten him by going to shoot across and bring this lapel around his neck. Common reaction is when I go to bring it around, what's he going to do? He's going to start trying to block it. When he does, I'm just going to let go, shoot my hand in, and again, dive right back into my baseball bat choke. Now the choke I'm threatening is a very, very strong choke, and it can be done from knee hold down or the side mount. So let me go ahead and drop back down, and we'll start from the side mount, because if you're going to do it first, it's the sneakiest way to do it. Get your lapel, pull it out. Again, hold it, should look just like a knife. Now, pass it across their chest to the motorcycle grip behind the head. Now, here's the issue. I have my hand on the far side of his head. I need it to come over to the side closest to me. And when I come over to this side, what I'm trying to do is pull it all the way around till I can get the back of my wrist on the side of his neck and throat. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand, bring it to the side closest to me, put the palm of my hand on the floor to block his hip. Now, I spin to that side, stretching my arm out and putting my head on the floor. I am flexing my wrist to get the choke. I start walking over his head, keeping my weight in, and I just flex my wrist and get the choke. So, if I'm on this side, I am pulling my lapel out, again, holding it like a knife. From here, pass it over the throat, motorcycle grip. Palm of my hand on the floor to block his hip so he cannot spin with me. Pull your hand all the way around to the other side. Back of your wrist on their throat. Dive your head to that side. Keep them flat. Walk around. Keep your weight on them to keep them flat. Flex that wrist into their throat. That's what's really going to get the choke. Keep flexing and get your submission. So, that gives us 3 attack variations. So that if I get over here in side control or knee to belly, I've got that shoulder pressure on. My first attack, thumb in, pass, come around quickly, dropping down into that baseball bat choke. Now, I'm going for the baseball bat choke. He starts to get the defense. I'm coming around. I can come back, knee in, start the choke again, or start the pressure again on the solar plexus. Pop back around, dive right back in, and get my choke. I can start with the baseball bat choke. He goes with a second defense. He grabs my forearm. He shoots his other arm through. He locks over the top. Now, I'm just popping back up and I'm grabbing my own lapel, passing it out. Pop around, shoot it across. Now, block the hip, pass all the way around, come in, and go for your second choke. Or, at any given point, I come back in, I'm in side control. I pull their lapel out. I start passing it around. I'm feeding it in. Now, pass. Back over the top. Remember, this one is palm up when you're actually going for the choke, so that your wrist can immediately start going into the throat. Come over the top looking for the choke. If you can grab it and push their chin out of the way, go for the choke. Secondary, pulling the arm across. Coming over the top into the mount, hugging, squeezing, and going to the choke. A lot of times if I get into side control, as soon as I start attacking, I've already pulled my lapel out. I've already pulled their lapel out. So if I'm going for the baseball bat choke, I can switch to either direction. Attacking with my lapel, attacking with his lapel, and just consistently going after different attacks. Again, very, very difficult to keep up with the person on top when they're attacking from every angle.